What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kamon. Today, guys, an updated version of the White Forest deck. The ban list actually cooked my list I posted yesterday. I was running 3 Pot of Prosperity and I was running 3 Skill Drain, but now that both of those cards are at 1, the deck lost consistency. But bro, don't worry, I got y'all, bro. This deck is going to be, I'm telling you, once the AZAMINA stuff comes out, this is going to be the best deck. Calling it here. But anyways, before we get started, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe to the video, and remember, I am sponsored by Dueling Guard. If you want to get all the cool playmats that you see me use and the deck boxes you see me use in the videos and whatnot, very high quality, very nice stitch mats, all that stuff, make sure y'all check out duelingguard.com, link down below, and if you use my code KAMON5, you get 5% off of all your purchases. But anyways, I'm rambling, let's go right into it. I'm sure you guys, main and extra, no side deck. Side deck didn't change at all, actually, so there's no point in really showing it. If you want to see it, just look at the other video. But yeah, I got comments saying like, oh, they can't wait for the White Force update. Bro, I got y'all, bro. And again, the ban list didn't do anything to this deck, bro. I have texts for like days for this deck, you know what I mean? Just because like certain cards can work with this deck specifically. So anyways, monsters are still the same. So it's 3 Stellar, and then 3 Azet, along with double Sylvie, and then the 1 Rusia. Again, this didn't change at all. The consistency kind of changed a little bit because, again, Pot of Prosperity is at 1 now. That Skill Drain is at 1, but we have countermeasures to kind of help with that, if that makes sense. So, like, yeah, like, I don't know. Like, it does kind of hurt if you don't open up with Skill Drain, but it's like you'll get to it regardless, if that makes sense. So, it is what it is. So, yeah. But, yeah. These right here are the very standard, at least for the toy box list. Again, if you're running toy box, this card at 3. If you're running Runic, you don't even play her. So I get comments saying how like Azet is better than a Stellar. That's just completely wrong. Azet is only better than a Stellar in the Runic version. Stellar is the better card in every other version. So keep that in mind. So yeah, that is it for the monsters. Well, those monsters. Other monsters, obviously, we're still on the 3 Toy Soldier, and I am on the 1 Toy Tank. You know, just these are the only monsters that you do play. These 14 monsters. This will never really change in this list because, again, this is still the board breaker list, if that makes sense. So, yep, that's it for those right there. Nothing too crazy. Now, so before I was running, 3 Pot of Prosperity, and I was running 3 Skill Drain, but I thought about it. I was like, yo, those cards at 1 is still pretty good. So, like, we can still get to it. And if you're wondering how we get to it, you got to understand, you got to open up your, like, brain a little bit. So, I am actually on 3 Foolish Burial Goods. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This card is saving us right now. So, I know you're thinking, like, for those who get it, you get it. For those who don't, I will explain it to you. So, what this does, you can Foolish Burial any spell and trap card from your deck to graveyard, right? So you can pile up your graveyard, and then remember, our best card, Dia Bells, she can recycle any spell and trap card in the graveyard. So if I want to get Skill Drain, and I know I'm gonna make a Dia Bells here, I go Foolish Burial Goods first to send it to graveyard if it's not in my hand. Summon out Dia Bells effect, add it back to hand, and now we have it. So this is a good alternative. If you want to run Piri Race Map instead, you can do that too. You know, just because it's more consistent, but I still think the deck is still pretty consistent, if that, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? Like, and like, honestly, like, during the, like, other duels, I think, I didn't open up Pot of Prosperity too often anyways, so, like, it's just one of those things where if I did see it, I saw it, if I didn't, I didn't, so. But yeah, like, this could dump Skill Drain, this could dump another card we are playing, this could dump Pot of Prosperity, this could dump Tails, this could dump any. Literally, this card is this is all spell and trap cards. This can even dump literally Toy Box, bro. You can literally go, all right, activate, send Toy Box, add Toy Box back. You know what I mean? Like, it's just broken. So if you guys aren't rocking with this, you could run the Piri Race Map, stuff like that. But I'm trying this out, see if I like it, and so far I actually do like it a lot. So then that brings us to 3 Toy Box, along with 2 Dark Ruler No Mores. Again, oh, also, it's cool because this card can actually dump double talents too. So, like, if, let's say my opponent goes, like, I go summon out a Stellar effect, and they go, like, Ash or Imperm, right? And I can still get to my Dia Bells. I could go Goods, dump talents, right? Get Diabells, add this to hand, activate this card. I could draw 2, I could look at your hand, I could take. You know what I mean? Like, it just opens up so much more stuff. But yeah, just these right here, these 8 will always be in here in my opinion. Dark Ruler is mainly for when you do go second. If you do go first, do not look at this as a dead card, because as I explained before in the other video, any spell card with these 6, well technically these 7 White Forest monster, I guess this too, because you can get into those too, is not a dead card. It makes them all live. So yeah, just boom, boom, boom. That's just how I feel about that. But yeah, how do you feel about Foolish Burial Goods, bro? Let me know how you feel about that. And we have a lot of targets to actually send to Graveyard. For other stuff, still on the 1 Beware, still on the 1 Tails, still on the 1 Rhoda. Obviously the 1 Pot of Prosperity, because, you know, it's best card now. And the 1 Call by the Grave to round up the spell cards. Actually, I'm gonna put it like this, actually. It's very easy. You only have the 1 target, but again, it's like you have such little monster count now. You want to get to this at all times if you can / need to. And if you already have it, you could just push this to Graveyard for a White Forest spell and trap card effect. You know what I mean? If need be, or you could pitch obviously the thing. You know, it depends on what you want to do. But yeah, Pop being hit to 1, in my opinion, it does suck. I won't lie to you and be like, oh no, it doesn't suck. It's definitely very annoying, but it's still doable. You know what I mean? I'd rather it be at 1 than over not having it at all. Because like when you do see it, okay, cool, I'm gonna go Pot of Prosperity. You know, I'm gonna dig through stuff to see if I can get anything. It's one of those things. If you want to run Upstart and stuff like that, you can do that too. But yeah, that's it for those. Now for the trap cards, still on the same hand trap still. So 3 Imperm, and then we're on 3 Dominus Purge. Recommend getting this card for this deck. This card saves me so many times, bro, because again, no one's really gonna be able to outplay Dominus Purge, especially now that Snake Eye Ash is at 1. Bro, you go Imperm once, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, it's very hard for them to kind of like come back from that, if that makes sense. So Dominus Purge is just a good card also too, because again, stopping search is very broken. And again, none of these cards play into talents except for your synchros during your opponent's turn. So the only card that can do that is Sylvie, Zapper Shrimp, and Queen. I'm not gonna show you the other cards just yet, but you know, that's about it. That's the only cards that do play into talents and thrust during your opponent's turn, but it's like majority of the deck does not, which is why I like this build a lot. More cards, other trap cards. So I am on the 1 Reframing, obviously, the 1 Silhouette Hat Wrap, Silhouette Hat Trick. Jesus Christ, I can never say this card correctly. And the 2 cards we are on, right? So besides Skill Drain, obviously, best card, we are actually on the Anti-Spell Fragrance. I decided to actually obviously Wolves is here too. I decided to actually main deck the Anti-Spell Fragrance because like I thought about it. I was like, yo, I could Foolish Burial Good. Like, let's say you open up this card, right? And you still want to Foolish Burial Goods something good. You can still Foolish Burial Goods this card right here, right? And this card against certain decks is just a straight up, it's a straight up blowout, bro. Like most decks can't get past this plus this. You know what I mean? And even a like Runic deck, if I go draw phase, activate this, they can activate their stuff also in response. But it's like, unless they have the one that can destroy a spell and trap card, this is gonna just destroy them. So it's like, if you wanna like, let's just say I'm fighting against a deck that doesn't care about skill drain, but cares about this, I can send this instead. You know what I mean? Because like our board we all make is super good as it is. And again, Diabells and all your stuff can just send this to a graveyard to turn it off on your turn anyways. So it's one of those things. Then woes just woes. This got to be like a super or something, bro. This is criminal, bro. Criminal. But yeah, I like the 1 anti-spell in here, the 1 anti-spell, and then the 1 skill drain. 2 blowout cards. If they get banned, they get banned. I think the deck will be fine. Plus, once we do get the AZAMINA stuff, the deck's going to be even better, in my humble opinion. So yeah, that is it for the main deck. That's solid 40 cards. Let me know what you guys think. Again, of the Foolish Burial Goods in here. I actually really like it a lot. I think it works out a lot, and yeah, I feel like it didn't change too much of what the like deck wants to do, and it made it not more consistent, but like it definitely made it gave it a lot more options, if that makes sense. Because now you have to, if I do this, you have to be like, should I ash that card? Because if you don't ash this card and I get to Dia Bells, I could just add it back to hand. So it's like, this is actually a pretty valid ash bait, actually, believe it or not. Especially if you win game 1, and then you're on game 2 or 3, and you use this, your opponent might be like, yo, if I don't ash this card now, he'll get like evenly matched or something like that, or Dark Ruler, and then that's it. So it's like, it could be one of those things, and then you can hit him with a talents, and then, like, it all depends. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let's go on to the extra deck. I said before in my last video, I didn't care if Apple got hit. I barely summon Apple. So for the links, 1 Rabbit, 1 SP, 1 Celine, and then 1 Access Code Talker. I low-key want to play Nightmare Phoenix in here, so I might take out another card for Phoenix, because Phoenix can kind of trigger. Or I might just put Lila in here, because Lila is pretty good in my opinion too. Lila can go into this a lot easier. So yeah, I might actually just put Lila. Yeah. So I'm going to take this card out, and I'm going to put Lila in here actually. So keep that in mind. Lila will actually be in here, because I'm thinking about it more. I'm just like, yo, Lila can actually go kind of crazy in here now. So yeah. Synchros didn't change too much. So 1 Zapper Shrimp, 1 Immortal Dragon, 1 Sylvie, 1 Rusia. This is supposed to be Lila, so ignore this card. This is Lila. The 1 Coral Dragon for our 6s, and obviously like the 1 Link. Laura, sorry, I'm saying Lila. Other cards is obviously 1 Visas and then the 1 Dia Bells. You know, she's even better now because of the Foolish Burial Goods, so we get everything back that we do and will need. So can't be mad about that. So in replacement of Apple, I actually did put back in Satellite Warrior, which Satellite Warrior, Gen X, and then Chaos Angel. Nib is going to be running around everywhere, so this card is actually even more important now. I'll just be going into this as much as possible, just because like Nib is going to be a better card now, because like now that Apple is gone, Snake Eye can't really play past Nib anymore. You know what I mean? But yeah, I put this in here because it's either you want to summon this to pop like 3 or 4 cards on your opponent's field, or you want to summon this to actually banish 1 card. So it kind of depends. So these two kind of like give new reason in the extra deck. But yeah, it's just how you feel. If you don't like this card still and you want to run more links, that's fine too. But me, there are certain times where I can literally pop 3 cards and my opponent can't do anything at all. Broken, bro. Broken. But anyways, that's it for Deck Refill. Hope you guys did enjoy that. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe to the video. See you next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.